Yeah. You're
But you ruined it already.
God damn it.
You ruined it. I'm not starting it over. You go.
I can't recover from this.
Recover.
Yeah, you'll never catch me, Batman. Not while I'm on the Josh Knows Nothing podcast. I'm your host, generic clown villain, followed by my goons.
Hi, my name's Mike.
We got Prison Mike over here.
I shanked the guy. I liked it.
What?
That's what he's known for. He's a crazy guy. What do you do? I just found her in an alleyway back there. I don't know what she does.
Heroin.
But there you have it.
Oh, that's so sad. Makes me want to go shank people, you know? Get the sadness out. Shank
It's
that
my
sadness.
favorite emotion, Shank.
Shank. My favorite emotions in order. Shank, shank, white guilt, and shank.
What is happening? Oh my god. What? Okay.
Yeah, what he said. Welcome to the Josh Knows Nothing podcast.
God damn it.
We're back. We missed an episode because I'm gonna be honest. I just didn't want to do it. Should I say that?
It's too late now.
What do you think?
No, you shouldn't say that.
We're too
shouldn't say
early
that?
in the game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say.
I know.
No,
what's this
don't say
episode?
that.
I don't even know what episode we're on.
We're bright and young.
We're
We're still in the
16.
honeymoon phase.
Rod
Oh,
16.
shit. Well,
It's
we
our
have
sweet 16.
Oh, sweet
we
16?
have shitty tacos.
Yeah, it's our quinceanera.
Quinceanera.
It's our quinceañera.
Which is funny because we have a
we have tacos.
taco.
We didn't even plan. Wait,
Oh,
no. Quinceañera, that's 15 years old. That's not 16.
Fuck. I'll just erase
Isn't Quince
I'll just-
15? Yeah.
I'll erase one of the episodes.
Yeah,
and
that's
then
what we
we'll-
get.
Either way,
That's what we get for being
either
white.
way, it's whatever. I don't know what 16 is in Spanish. I forget.
It's
It means 18 naked.
16.
16. It's our 16.
Yes.
I don't know. Either way, it's something Mexican, and we have shitty tacos from Burger King. That's
Cold, stale tacos.
still tacos.
Yeah, we've got these tacos. They've been sitting out. They're
Guys,
probably not good. They've just been
No.
sitting out in the sun.
No.
You get food poisoning.
No. We all know that the sign of a good taco is if you can eat it cold and stale, because that's when you get to them when you're drunk, is when they've been sitting there for a while.
I don't know why, but I wasn't paying attention to anything anyone said. So I don't know if anyone said that we got tacos.
Excuse me?
Did I not just literally say shitty tacos from Burger
That's
King?
what we've been talking about.
Well,
this
no,
whole
like
time.
what we're doing with it.
No,
we're
we haven't
taste
talked
testing.
about
Yeah,
it.
okay,
we're
yeah,
done.
yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Yeah.
The whole
What's up?
episode
Well,
we got
what's
food
up? Yeah.
tasting. We've got the Joker nonsense. We've got we've never talked about Star Wars on this podcast. We're gonna talk about
Never.
that for the first time.
Oh, now that we have Yoda in the studio.
We got some Bachelor news because Alex has really been interested in the Bachelor.
It's really
You
weird. I just
know
don't
it.
get it.
We're gonna end it with things that annoy me, and Alex and Anna's also here. And Emily,
Things just not annoy me.
Emily is
Apparently,
here.
Yeah,
Nothing bothers you.
Tune in for my segment
Nothing
where
bothers
I give the controversial opinion, fuck car dealerships.
Yeah,
Just every week, it's going to be a new thing to fuck it.
no. Honestly, though,
honestly,
do you
though,
remember?
fuck GMC.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, we're not to the
we're
bit
not doing
yet.
that.
No, we're not there yet. But I do have a comment. Make sure you put down JD Byrider.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's a
you
good
gonna
one.
join me?
I got a bone to pick
Oh,
with that.
yes.
JD, man, he's a
Join me.
No,
fuck you, JD. Unless you want us to, unless you want to sponsor us.
No,
I think it's
honestly,
sponsors.
if they offered, I would turn it down. I can't. I
Yeah.
can't do
He
it.
could offer me $1 million, and I would look right into his fucking beady little eyes. Like, listen here, JD, you bitch.
Yeah, I bet you I know what GD stands for. Stands for just dickin'.
Just taking her. Yeah, we've. Oh no.
We're like off the reservation, man.
Yeah, we are.
Wow.
Yeah. I think.
Oh.
Everybody could hear that.
Yeah.
Is that your cell phone, sir?
No, I heard my cell
You're
phone off.
supposed to turn off cell phones for the premiere.
I know, but what if our
Everyone in
producer?
the theater
what if
is
our
mad at
producer
you
calls
right now.
us and needs us to
Please
Tell 'em.
silence your cell phones now.
I mean, he's already mad at us. Do you honestly want to make it worse by putting your cell phone on?
I don't want him to whip me again.
I'm tired of the whipping.
What
I
is
was
this?
I told you.
Yeah, he would call
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Is it him?
it is him.
Oh God.
Join call.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hey, glad I finally got you on the line. Is the whole team there?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. They are all here.
Don't hurt me.
Cool. Maybe one of you dimwits can explain to me why there wasn't an episode this Monday.
Oh, you're gonna have to talk to Josh about that one.
Okay, listen. We are live right now. I don't know if you realize.
Look, I'm going to stop you right there. All right. There are commitments that you've made to the company. All right. Contracts. You signed a contract.
I forget
I
what's
don't
the
really
company
wanna take
name
this
again.
to court.
I
Look,
forget.
no. I don't want to take this to court because it's a waste of my time. And guess what? I'm a busy man. I got a lot of things to do other than manage you fucking babies to get you to do the podcast that you agreed to do. I don't expect a lot. I don't. I expect mediocre 2 episodes a week at best. And you can't give me that.
We're trying really hard, Mr.
I'm
Moore.
sorry, Mr. Manager, landlord,
Agent
producer.
man.
Director.
Did you say Asian?
Agent.
Oh, agent man. Look, we're trying really hard over here. It's just a lot. And to be honest, I didn't really fully read our contract that we signed with you,
Oh God.
so I didn't know that we had to do that.
The whippings aren't helping morale.
What did he say?
He said the whippings aren't helping.
Oh, okay. So you're worried about morale for the team here on Loser Podcastville.
Well, I don't know if that.
Well, I'm worried about my fucking money that's invested in this. I'm worried about the people who rely on me. I'm worried about the investors. All right, that's the big picture here. I got so many people.
Wait.
Just telling.
Wait.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on.
We're not getting paid, and you never told us.
Anna,
there were
don't yell at
investors.
him. You're gonna get us fired.
He never even
Look,
told
it's
us
not
there were
my fault
investors.
that the guy who signed the contract didn't read the fine print.
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Look, I don't know. Okay, so what do you? I'm not fired, right? I'm still, Am I still in charge of this?
Fire you? Why would I fire you? I basically own you.
Okay.
At this point, I have all of your details. I have your social security number. I have your bank routing number. I have all of it. So my point here is this: if you don't get me my episodes, you don't get to live.
Oh my God.
Oh. Okay.
I'll do better, please. Don't hurt me.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to start reading those contracts a little better. I mean, is this because of the, behind the scenes thing where you wanted me to, you're in that room with Weinstein and
Whoa.
I was.
Look, you leave Weinstein out of this. Harvey's a great man.
Okay.
What about the one with Epstein? That photo that you asked me to hide.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just not supposed to go to Epstein's Island?
You left me there though. You didn't. You guys just left. I was stuck on the island.
Yeah, that was part of your contract.
I didn't know I had to stay on the island. There were others
Next time
there.
you'll read the fine print.
Okay, well, I'm sorry, Dad.
Look, I've told you not to call me that.
I'm sorry. I get that so confused. I know you're not my dad. I'm sorry, Mr. Can I say your real name?
Absolutely not.
Okay, we'll go with Carol. Is that okay?
What? What kind of name is that?
I mean, okay.
pretty
Do
bad.
you
name,
take
if you
me
ask
for
me.
a Nancy boy?
Oh,
I mean, it's like Carol Danvers.
what about Black? Can I call you Black? That's not like a shot at any sort of race. That's just like the color.
It sounds an awful lot like it is. And I'm going to stop you right there and say that that's not the direction of the podcast that we've envisioned.
Have
Okay.
you listened to the episode?
Can I ask what your vision is, sir?
Yeah,
no,
please.
absolutely not.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I want to know what your vision is for this because I want to make sure that we do this right, so I don't get fired.
I told you, 2 episodes a week, mediocre content. Give me that, and I'm happy.
Okay.
Would you consider eating an entire plate of spaghetti mediocre content?
I don't know. Would you consider literally fucking your own face?
Oh.
I would.
What about? I don't.
I think we're losing.
Look, we're done. And if I call you again and I have to listen to that minute and a half of that god awful song to leave you a voicemail,
Oh.
there's gonna be problems.
Hey, can you do me a favor real quick? Can you call my phone? I couldn't find it earlier. Can you just call it right now?
You want me to wipe your ass too?
I mean,
If you could.
if you could, if it would be a bother, I just need you to call me real quick on my phone.
Monday deadlines,
Can you
6 a.m. Eastern time.
can you please just call
Thursday
his phone?
Mr.
Thursday
Carroll,
deadlines, 6 a.m. Eastern time.
Caroline, just call my phone, and I promise I'll get you your content. I just can't find it, and I need my phone in case you text me. I legitimately cannot find it.
Please do it.
Oh, you fucking...
Hey.
You left!
Oh my god.
What the fuck?
We're all getting fired.
Oh, wait. I think... Oh, he's calling me. Hello?
Is this better?
Yeah, no, this is okay. Hello? Mr. Producer?
Hello?
Hello?
Look, I'm pretty sure that I just had a stroke.
Pardon?
Wait, what?
Do we need to call the ambulance for you?
You stressed me out.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. Well, I'll let you know we have a good episode planned this time.
We
So
do.
The hounds.
We won't let you down.
We won't let you down, Chief. We'll make this, you know. I would say if you were in the military, you'd probably be you sound like you'd be a good old sergeant, you know?
Look, I'm going to stop you right there. I'm going to tell you right now. The military and I have nothing in common.
Yeah, same here. I don't know where that came from, actually.
Now, if that's all, if you've gotten the message, I'm going to go. I'm going to probably go seek medical attention.
Okay, Mr. Are we not calling him Carol?
You'll call me whenever you have my episode.
Can we call you Mr. Alfredo? I know that's your real name. Okay. Oh shit. Oh,
Oh, you hung up. Okay.
Well, our producer's not happy.
Clearly.
Wow.
See, this is why I keep my phone on, so in case he calls us. Of course, he didn't call my phone. Oh
No.
my god, this is a disaster.
Ever since you put up that sign that says the beatings will continue until morale improves, I knew this was going downhill.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I guess on to the mediocre content.
Can I wait? I mean, I kind of mentioned it in that phone call. I mean, he does one-on-ones with you guys, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I was worried that was just me. And he makes you bring your own whips, right?
I've never been whipped. I don't.
I've got like 3.
Like
he likes the
lashings?
different sizes. Yeah.
Yeah, he has his like this room. He calls it like the red room,
Oh.
and he's got like
I'm
he's
sensing.
got a bunch of weird chains
I'm
and leather.
sensing a distinct like 50 Shades of Grey vibe.
Yeah, it was weird because I had to go to some like strange places that I've never been to.
I
He
get
wanted
this-
me to call him Mr. Black, so that's why.
Oh, yeah, I've never
brought that up.
experienced that. He said he didn't want to deal with the whole HR #MeToo thing. I think he
Yeah.
just wanted to kind of avoid that.
Yeah, that's right.
So he kind of just buys me coffee. It's shitty coffee.
By the way, that Epstein Island thing—that's a real thing. I was stuck there for. It was like a week.
Yeah, weren't you the cleanup crew?
Oh no! Oh no!
All right, we gotta get off of this. We gotta get off of this. This is
Okay.
too-
Okay.
All right. Our first thing that we're gonna be talking about
Ooh,
to kind of just shake up our
mediocre
our
content.
mediocre content is some mediocre tacos.
Yeah.
God, I haven't eaten any.
Yeah, I'm hungry. So what we got? Okay, let me get. Burger King brings back tacos for a limited time with new $1 crispy tacos.
I got one for everybody.
I can't tell if they're hard anymore.
Give it. That's what she said.
So we got Taco
Oh, they
Bell.
are. They're crispy.
Oh God.
We got Taco Bell crispy tacos, and we got the
Yeah.
Burger King
Oh God. I'm gonna take a picture of it
crispy
because
tacos.
I know eventually we'll need it on our
Yeah,
Instagram.
there we go.
They are
They're very
cold
cold.
tacos.
Y'all need any sauce?
My no taco should be moist.
Ew. No, it's stuck.
I just want to describe my Burger King taco.
Oh please.
It's
It's horrifying.
brown on the inside.
It's square.
Well, yeah.
Um,
It's got meat.
There's like
Why is that square?
3 pieces of lettuce, tiny, and maybe like 5 shreds of cheddar cheese.
All right, just looking at size here.
What just happened?
Well, me.
I don't know.
Continue.
A clock. Anyway, so it looks like the Taco Bell taco is, I would say, 10% bigger.
Oh yeah.
You get more. I got more lettuce on mine for my Taco Bell.
My Taco Bell taco is broken on the one side, but that might be due to our own ineptitude.
Okay, I will say this. I think
I like the grease stain on the Burger King. It's like an indentation.
The Burger King one is distinctly smaller. I also I don't know. Is it a wheat tortilla? It's browner.
The Burger King, it looks like an Amish fry pie.
It does. It does. I mean, there's distinctly less
going in.
stuff on it.
Going in.
Oh,
trying- okay.
Wait, which one are we doing
Let's
first?
start with the.
How
Let's
close to the
start with the,
microphone?
the traditional.
Start with the
Taco
control
Bell.
of the Taco
Going
Bell.
Taco
We
Bell?
all know what Taco Bell
Oh
tastes like.
shit!
I don't.
My meat just fell out the bottom.
My meat doesn't look cooked, but I'm going to eat it anyway.
It looks like a turd.
My meat's very hard.
Okay.
Yep. That's a cold taco.
Uh-huh.
I still think it's good though.
I need a drunk.
Yeah, this is
Oh,
a
yeah.
perfect drunk taco.
Easily.
I could scarf 100 of these down.
Still got a good flavor.
Yeah.
It's as cold as my soul.
It's identifiable.
The hard shell is no longer hard. It's just
no,
kind
but
of
it's
like
not soft either.
kind of like a wet cardboard.
It's like Luke hard.
It's lukewarm.
All right, I'm gonna take a bite of this Burger King one.
Okay. Oh. We got some crunch in there.
Wow.
Oh.
It's like a bony crunch. It tastes like I'm eating rawhide.
So the crunch survives longer on a Burger King
No.
taco.
No, I don't like it.
It doesn't
like
survive in the grease zone. Where the meat, the grease
the
from the
meat,
meat
yeah,
has
the-
soaked into the...
What am I eating?
I'm gonna say it's better than I thought,
It's
but it's very, very greasy.
I will say Burger King has no place making.
you know what it is? I think they deep fried it.
Really?
Like I think they folded
taking
it
another
and
bite of
fried
this.
it.
It
Cause does it not have like that almost like an onion ring aftertaste to it?
a little bit. It's
Let's be
it
honest, they
keeps
probably
together.
cooked it in the same thing.
It keeps together better. Like
It's a little bit spicier.
it's not as messy.
Yeah, but what is that spice? I don't whatever it is, I don't like it.
Generic taco seasoning number 43.
No.
This tastes like more like a if you just bought like pre-made shells and cooked your own taco.
No. No.
Without, like yeah,
I
so.
I do that at home and mine are 10,000
I
times
can't cook
better
though.
than
That's why.
That's fair.
It tastes like there's an artificial tomato taste in there.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Like they tried to fake the tomato taste. What the hell is it?
Dude, I'm getting all over me.
No, you know what it is? It's almost I don't even know. I'm just confused.
I have my serious
It's not
doubts.
good. Like if Taco Bell is 2 minutes down the road, go to Taco Bell or make your own. It's
Go
not
to the
Taco
place
Bell
with
has
taco in
always
its
been
name.
known as one of the best Mexican cuisines, authentic Mexican. You know, if you wanted Mexican food, you wouldn't go to one of those like fake mom and pop shops. You know, you'd go to Taco Bell
Obviously.
because you know.
You know what it is? I think it's the texture of the meat. The meat it tastes sort of like meat, but it's the texture of a refried bean.
I've got to use my new favorite phrase. You seem to be laboring under the delusion that this is real meat.
I would say that the Taco Bell one it's like a lighter feeling. Like when I eat it,
Yeah.
I don't like the
don't
the
feel
Burger
like I'm
King one makes me
dying.
fucking sink into my seat. Like, I'm gonna fucking be
It's-
here for a few
it's
hours.
so-
Like, I'm not getting up.
It's so dense. There's something wrong with it. I don't know what it is.
I feel like a beautiful butterfly while I'm eating
Makes
this
me want to
Taco
wet
Bell.
the bird.
Ooh,
Yeah.
not in there. I'm gonna get my bird wet with this Taco Bell.
No, that's different, Josh.
Put my bird weight in these taco shells.
Okay. Nope.
Yeah, I'm taking another bite. I gotta eat this.
Yeah, the Taco Bell one though.
Mm.
Once you like go from Taco Bell to the Burger King and back to the Taco Bell,
Yeah, it's a clear winner.
I don't even want to touch the Burger King.
I can
one.
already tell I'm going to hate this segment when I hear it.
Yeah. It's like
It's not okay. We did though. However,
oh.
I've purchased our for science bowl. So now whenever we do want to taste things for science, we can do that.
That's like full credit.
Taco Daddy, why you taste so good?
Oh God.
Pardon?
I think we should rename Taco Bell to Taco Daddy.
Also, Burger King has no sauce options. They have no taco sauce options. They don't even ask you.
Hold on. I forgot when I went to the Taco Bell drive-thru.
He asks for every type
Alex.
of sauce.
Alex asked me to get all the sauce, so we have all the sauces. Give me all the sauces. I want to put every single one on.
On the Burger King one to see if it makes it better?
Yeah, on the Burger King one, see if it makes it better.
This dinner box sized box is like half full of sauces.
Yeah. It gave it like an extra 2 pounds.
I thought it was
The sauce.
tacos still, and then
All right,
I
I'm gonna
realized
put
it
on the
was not.
first one. We're starting with mild.
Here, I'll pull one out of you.
Yeah. Putting the mild on. All right.
It's like Rejuvenator. Hit me with that mild,
not
please.
Throw it at my computer. You're gonna push a key. All right. I'm
It's just going to end the podcast.
gonna put on the hot sauce now. Getting a little spicy.
She only gave you like one breakfast one. I have no idea where it was relocated.
Where's the
to.
fire? I don't have fire.
I gave
yet.
you fire. It's right there.
Oh. All right, putting on fire. You know, I've never had fire. I don't know if that's.
Oh, this
Probably,
is gonna end.
probably a
bad.
good idea. Yeah.
I'm gonna freaking
How do you,
bleed
do you
out of my
handle?
ass.
Do you handle spicy food? well?
Normally I do.
I
Alright.
can't find the breakfast one.
Okay, when I poured these hot sauces, like the fire one came out in like a goop,
Yeah.
whereas the other ones were like just a liquidy. That's not a good thing, right?
Not a good sign. No.
It's not great. Yeah. Where's that breakfast one?
I don't know.
It's like a.
It's like
it's
a
like
yellow.
yellowish.
I can't. Oh wait, there it is.
Found it. There we
Oh,
go.
there's only like one in there.
It's like the biggest one. Breakfast
My
salsa.
tummy does not feel good. It did
Well,
not
it's 'cause
like
we're
that
eating
Burger King one.
tacos,
It
so-
didn't like the Burger King one.
Sitting outside in the sun for a long time. All right.
I'm kind of scared for you. I have Tums
I
if
have
you need
put
it.
the breakfast salsa, the fire salsa, the hot sauce, and the mild sauce.
Oh God,
Let's see if this
it's
tastes better.
it's honestly
Mother of
sad
God.
that they don't have the
I'm gonna try it.
ghost pepper sauce anymore.
Go in.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh, no.
The humanity.
Oh no. It didn't make it better.
He needs some milk.
What the fuck, dude? That's that fucking breakfast shit. Dude.
Oh, really? It's the
Yes,
breakfast?
It's hot. I'm going again.
Oh, round two, dog.
Anna has walked away and she is dying on the floor.
I think this one's good. I can't, man. Ugh. Fuck this. Give me that taco.
Take a drink.
So 10 out of 10, highly recommend.
Oh. Yo, there's sauce everywhere. How did this happen?
Get this boy a napkin.
God. I felt like I was looking at my own body for a second there. Like you know how like Avengers when the Hulk gets hit from the fucking Sorcerer Supreme, dude. I felt like that happened to me. Oh God, that's not good. I don't feel good.
Fool.
Oh my God.
You know not what you have done. You just tried to take on the power of all the infinity sauces.
I straight Iron Man. I am.
Iron Fupa.
Okay, so what
Oh my
exactly
God.
was it that prompted the
I think it was a mixture of the fire sauce and the breakfast queso, or whatever the fuck that is.
It's not queso.
The breakfast salsa.
Is it like a salsa verde?
No,
Can I
it
see the
tastes like
package?
fucking shit.
Where's the package? I'm not gonna eat it, but where's the package?
It,
Or did you just reject
He
it completely?
ate the entire
Okay,
packet.
let me see it.
the fucking
Give it. Let me see it.
it's sauce everywhere. I don't want to.
Just give it.
It is right here.
Is it a syrup mixed with salsa?
No.
Syrup. Eh.
Tomato paste, distilled
Get
vinegar,
this. Get this fucking away from me.
jalapeno peppers,
Dog, don't put it on mine.
onion, salt, onion
this
juice,
outta here.
chili peppers, garlic.
Oh,
That's it.
Dude, now I got sauce on me.
Oh. Yeah, there's soy sauce in it.
oh God! It's in my like mustache, so like I keep getting tastes of it. Oh, oh my
Yeah.
God!
What is that smell?
That shit ain't
That's
good.
it's the, you know what it is? It's the soy sauce. It's
soy sauce. Ugh.
It's hot sauce mixed with soy sauce. That's exactly what this is.
Why would they do that?
Sniff it.
I don't want to smell it.
Smell it.
No.
Don't be such a child.
I can't even. I can feel it.
Right? Isn't that right? Like you don't want to smell it, but you gotta go in for it. It's so wrong.
Be gone, Thotter.
Potter.
Thotter, the boy who lived. Wait,
Oh,
dude, that Rocka Rocka video, you never watched it, did you?
No, I saw
oh,
him too.
dude, so good, man.
What's next on the menu, chef?
The Rocka Rocka video,
The
man. I'm sure.
No. Get back on track. What are you doing?
Nah, I'm going off, dude. This sauce
No.
is speaking to me right now. It's telling me that this is
Please.
what
We're continuing with our Star Wars theme.
For the love of all that is holy.
Ooh, I don't know if I want you guys to see this.
Dude,
Honestly, at this point,
what's wrong with you?
keep.
Your YouTube search
There you go.
history.
We're getting close.
Wait, isn't that it? It's part 2, whatever it is.
Why are you looking up so many Hanes ads?
Dude, I can't help it.
Just search it, man.
Uh,
Oh, I watched that video. Yeah, dude, just search it. There it is. Nope. Right
there
there.
it is. Harry Potter versus Star Wars 2.
2.
Oh, it's 5 minutes though.
Yeah, just skip through that end part.
No, we'll watch it after.
Yeah, send it to
Okay.
me. Send it to me or something.
No, I'm not saying it. We're watching it because I don't.
Yeah, wow, okay.
Okay.
All right, Burger King thing.
No,
Okay,
terrible. Bad.
so we
Don't
got
do it.
we got tacos to do a Burger King bit. We're each gonna
Ugh.
have a Burger King taco and a Taco Bell.
Why are you
taco.
reintroducing this?
I think the sauce like.
Reset you.
Reset my mind. Did we already do the bit where Carol calls us all upset?
Yeah.
And I act surprised that he called us?
Yeah.
Was
You're-
I surprised?
You're ruining it.
Oh shit! I'll edit that out.
Can you edit the whole bit out?
Okay,
I edit
basically.
the whole podcast.
Okay, my personal consensus is that Burger King needs to just kill its taco.
It's like McDonald's trying to do a hot dog. You know, it's probably not going to turn out well for anybody involved.
No.
All right, Joker. I'm just gonna harsh
What a
transition
transition.
this because I don't know
I
how else
love
to.
it.
I'm sorry, did you say meh? Generic clown villain number 3?
Don't forget he's white. That is an issue.
What?
I'll get more on that in a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
We went to go see Joker
Yes.
last Thursday.
Ann and I went to go see it. There's all that controversy, like we talked about in that, what was that 2 episodes ago,
Yeah.
with Fata,
Potter.
Fodder.
or Overlord.
He
what-
doesn't
what-
know.
Potter.
He doesn't like to be called that, sir.
Okay,
Sir.
whatever.
Anyway,
Either way.
Pops.
So yeah, we saw the Joker.
we saw the Joker, and honestly thought
It was
I
fantastic.
think it's going to be the best movie of the year.
It's fantastic. Not gonna lie, I 100% want to see it again. I almost saw it again that night, but
Endgame came out this year, right?
yeah.
Dude, oh my god, this sauce fucked me up, man. I don't even know what's what.
What year is it?
What year is it? Year's 2035.
Keanu Reeves is gonna be in a video game.
Really?
Fuck out of here, bitch.
Okay, anyway.
Anyway, so Endgame was probably my favorite movie of the year.
This
obviously.
is a close second.
If it wasn't for the fact that Endgame was such a
Yeah.
fanboy moment,
Well, there you go. Endgame is like my favorite, like, fantasy / superhero type movie that came out. This is my favorite, like, drama that came out this year. 100%, hands down.
yeah. Everyone was so worried that this was going to be such a, and okay, I'm trying to see it from their point of view. I could see why they would think that this might give off, like, I mean, it is a dude going crazy, and it is hard to watch at sometimes because, but at the same time, this is a fictional character whose whole, like, being is, of course he's fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the Joker. He's the one that Batman fights. He is part of that.
Right.
So of course there's like, everyone's gonna have to make it, this is gonna make a whole bunch of people start shooting them up, schools and like
Movie theaters.
and it's like, I think that the biggest reason for that is that like the people who say that are the ones putting it in their people's minds if that would ever happen.
Yeah.
It's
And-
like I wouldn't even think about Joker was just coming out. I wasn't thinking anything about
And
it.
on top of that, the people who's kind of started that whole, basically boycott Joker because it's going to inspire all this violence and all
Before
this kind
they
of stuff.
even watched it.
Well, no, is they were the ones directly affected by the Aurora movie theater shooting, where
Yeah, that's real.
the guy
wild.
it was during Batman, and wasn't he sort of dressed like the Joker? I don't.
He didn't
remember
dress like the
exactly.
Joker. Everyone keeps saying
Yeah,
that, but he
everybody
wasn't
kept
the
saying
Joker.
that, but I think
he was just I think he dyed his hair maybe, but he
Yeah,
wasn't.
but his hair was orange. I think it wasn't even green.
Yeah, he wasn't.
But yeah, I mean, they were the ones who were kind of like spearheading this kind of
Yeah,
whole thing.
and here's the thing. I can't imagine what it'd be like
Oh no.
for like that to happen to me or my family.
Oh yeah.
So like, I'm not blaming all this on them. I mean, I understand them being upset about something like this.
Oh yeah.
However, they didn't watch this movie, and to blame it all on the I feel bad for Joaquin Phoenix, and I mean because
Yeah.
he poured his fucking heart into this.
Yeah. He was
It's
phenomenal.
It's honestly
one of his
honestly
best
I do
roles.
think it's it's probably the best acting this year of anything.
Oh,
I've seen.
I'd say it's an Oscar-worthy performance for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take any villain and be like, yeah, he's doing bad things. He could inspire people to do other bad things.
And I guess to preface this whole thing, and to not, I mean, I'm not really gonna spoil it for anybody because in the trailer it's very clear that he has a mental illness, like and they. But the way that it's filmed is that everything is skewed through his perspective. And they do that on purpose. It's not like they're glorifying his mental illness or they're glorifying gun violence or just violence in general. It's all filtered through how he sees the world. So it's not like they're doing it for violence sake or whatever. It's all intentional.
Yeah, it's meant to. I mean, you do start to sympathize for him.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's not because it's all because I sympathize with him doesn't mean I'm going to go shoot up a movie theater.
No,
or,
and really when
it's
you
like that's the point. I mean, he's still a person.
yeah
It's just
It's a pretty big trend to humanize villains right now.
yeah, but then
Yeah.
but they even then when you once you leave the movie and you think about it, you're like, well, do I really feel sorry for him? Because all these people probably weren't nearly as like terrible as what he is thinking they are. You know what I mean?
If anything,
it's
I
like-
think it's a good representation of like things that actually happen to people.
Right.
And it's like, this isn't like a shout out to those people. Like, hey, the Joker, I mean, this is what happened to him, and look at him. Be like him. I mean, it's not like that.
No.
If anything, it's a cautionary tale of like what we need to, hey, we should help
When
these
our
people.
social services don't work and
Yeah.
and
I mean,
this
in the
and that,
movie,
like,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't care. I mean, you kind of see it in the trailer. He does go to therapy.
Yeah.
And she basically says like, yeah,
You're screwed.
you're screwed. I can't help you. And like they end up closing down the therapy office that he goes to. It's just like, things that actually happened today.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I think that,
I mean, like, people were walking out of it.
yeah, people were
Like-
walking out because they were
They
were saying it's too hard to watch or
yeah, and like
whatever. We actually had a guy who left.
yeah, we had a guy who
When
left.
we went to go watch it, it was like halfway through the movie, some guy got up, he left, but he went out the
emergency exit? That-
like that triggers an alarm.
But it has a sign that says this door is alarmed. But like you don't hear it, it's just behind concession. And I looked at Josh and I said, I guarantee you in about 5 seconds there's gonna be 3 employees and a cop walking through that door. And there was, and somebody came in and the cop like kind of followed him out that door. But it was like, I mean, I wasn't worried about it. I was just like, this dude's a fucking idiot, like walking out the alarm door. It's not like I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. And he probably did it for like attention or something. Because I mean, I don't think at that point in the movie it was really that bad.
No, nothing was even like
and even then, the whole
happening.
movie itself, I don't think the whole point of it was to be. I'm trying to think of what movie that was. 8th Grade by Bo Burnham. He directed it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a, the perspective of 8th grade through it, like actual like an
Yeah.
8th grader, and how like
Mhm.
when you watch it, it's very cringy and like
Yeah.
very like.
Until you think back and you're like, oh God,
and
that
it's
is
like,
how we thought.
I
in
mean,
eighth
but it was a
grade.
perfect example of how like
Mhm.
we actually felt like
Yeah.
at that age.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really good point of view. If you watched it without really thinking about it, I'm like, this is an awful movie.
Then yeah.
but really the acting and like the way they presented it was really good. Just like they did
Mhm.
with the Joker here.
Yeah.
They killed it. But then you've got idiots from, this is New York Times. They have an article called "The Real Threat of Joker is Hiding in Plain Sight." What the film wants to say about mental illness or class divisions in society is not as interesting as what it accidentally says about whiteness.
Mm-hmm.
Whiteness.
Whiteness.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to find where I read. Okay, here's the part here. The fact that the Joker is a white man is central to the film's plot.
God.
A black man in Gotham City, really, New York in 1981, suffering from the same mysterious mental illnesses as Fleck, which is the Joker, would be homeless and invisible. He wouldn't be turned into a public figure who could incite an entire city to rise up against the wealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Black men dealing with Fleck's conditions are often cast aside by society, ending up on the streets or in jail, as studies have shown.
Just because
What a
they
fucking
have a hard
stupid-
time doesn't mean that you can't like
You telling me that
show
no
that
white
person's
guys are like that
perspective.
either? It's the Joker. He's white.
Well-
that's just who he is. That's not the Joker. Isn't a white villain. He's a crazy clown killer. I mean, he's a murderer.
No, but I mean, but even think about this, like, because obviously people were all over Twitter about it. This guy literally tweeted, "White dude next to me walked out of Joker in the last few minutes of the movie. Had me a little shook, not gonna lie." What, just because he's a white dude who left a little early?
what is the point of this article?
It's the
It's,
Is it just to say that, hey, we should take care of black people with mental illness more? Because if that's just what they're trying to say, then okay.
then we should clearly take care of white people with mental illness too, because they're going to turn into the Joker.
Yeah.
Like,
And
it's like- and
yeah,
though-
both the outcomes are bad in the
You're
scenario they
right.
gave.
So, and
but
though Flex said,
we need to just take care of mental illness better.
Yeah.
For
and
everybody.
though Flex says he often feels invisible, which again is the Joker, had he been black, he truly would have been, except of course, if he would have been invisible. But of course, if he was,
except of course when he came into contact with the police, they'd be sure to see him. Okay.
yeah,
Well,
Okay.
if I remember correctly, the police follow him around for like 2/3 of this movie.
yeah, they are investigating him. And
Yeah.
here's the thing. Okay, Fleck has a mental illness problem. He says he often feels invisible and blah blah. The point is that he's not invisible.
No.
Not really.
just mentally
he
was
had
isolated.
he had friends that came by.
Yeah.
Granted, they were a little bit more like
They're
in
kind
it
of
for them.
assholes,
They're-
but
he's not really invisible.
No.
It's just the way that he sees himself and the way he's constantly beat down. He feels that way.
he even lets
I
them
mean-
live for the most part.
Yeah, I felt that way before. I mean,
Mhm.
it doesn't matter what color you are,
No.
and if you're black, I'm sorry, but you don't get any special treatment. If you're white, you don't get special treatment. Everyone
No.
deserves the same
Yeah.
kind of help. You know, they'll bring race into it. It's just
They do.
stupid.
And like I feel bad for the director and for Joaquin Phoenix because like they really did do a fabulous job on this movie, and like they've both defended it, being like, well, the audience just should know right from wrong. Like obviously, killing people because they're mean to you that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
You just shouldn't do it. But then also, I appreciate Todd Phillips, the director. I appreciate his wanting to take. He wanted to present the ramifications more of violence.
Yeah.
That you don't see like in Marvel movies. You know, I mean, they destroyed New York City.
Well, you kind of do.
And
You have
you know
like
what
a
I mean?
hero who you see his origin story.
Mhm.
I mean, if that took like a, okay, so a Spider-Man, for instance.
Yeah.
What if he did kill that dude?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what kind of dark path he would have gone on then?
Right.
I mean, the whole point of the hero is that yes, they do become the hero eventually,
Mhm.
but they face some sort of adversity.
Mm-hmm.
But the Joker, he
There's some
also
sort of turning
was faced with that adversity. But that coupled with the, mental illness and just not being set up for success, that he became the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he just wanted to make people laugh.
Yeah.
In this movie, he just wants to be a comedian.
Yeah.
And they just make fun of him for trying to follow
Mhm.
his dreams. So, the last thing I'll say about it is honestly just when it comes to they talk about the whole race thing and all that. And it's
Mhm.
like at the end of the day, this movie is about the Batman villain Joker.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Right.
matter.
Who has been white since the beginning.
It's an origin story.
like it's
And the statistics about maybe black people who feel alone and are depressed and all of that I'm sorry, that statistic does not matter when it comes to this movie.
Mm-mm.
Now in real world applications, yeah, that should be something we talk about, of course. However, this is a movie about the Joker, not
Mm-hmm.
it's a fictional story about
Yeah, we
a
can't
Batman
we
villain.
can't be pausing the movie every time to talk about like real world social stuff. Like it's not what it's about.
And
It's-
well, and even if we did, to me, it was very, I would say, honest in its portrayal
Mhm.
of pulling what we would consider a supervillain into like a real life scenario.
Yeah, it's
Did-
how hypocritical you can be too, because we all glorify John Wick because he is faced with like
Yeah,
a lot of horrible stuff happened to him. But what is he kills bad guys.
I would say.
Now,
Yeah,
but at the same time, he's still murdering these people.
yeah, I would say John Wick glorifies gun violence a million times more than this movie does.
and it evokes a
Like-
different kind of reaction too, because when he
It does when he
takes
kills,
that dude with the book,
yeah, you
and-
cheer.
you're cheering like fuck yeah, dude.
Or
I want more of it.
he's on the horse and he kills somebody with a horse. You're like, oh my god.
Yeah, because I want it because I see him and he gone through shit.
Yeah.
Just like in Joker, I wanted him to persevere and not
Mhm.
become the Joker. At the end of the
Right.
day, I don't want him to be
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, we all know who he is, and he becomes
Mm-hmm.
the Joker. And we know he's literally chased around by a dude in a bat suit. It's a
Yeah.
fucking movie.
Yeah.
In comic,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous.
I mean, did the article of this opinion piece even write anything as to like how they could fix this supposed problem?
No. And
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Because what are you going to do? Are you going to make the Joker black, and then they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, well, why are you doing this?" And nobody wants that. Nobody's
know,
like, "Why
and
can't this villain be black?"
and they're
nobody
talking
wants
about like because obviously Robert De Niro's in this movie plays like a late night host or whatever, and like yeah, if some dude walked in clown makeup and was like, "Can you introduce me as Joker?" You're gonna be like, "Get the fuck out, bro!" Like, no, you're weird. But like they're actually trying to act like this is that would legitimately happen. Obviously, that's not gonna happen. If somebody came in acting like that, you're having security get him out of that building. But because it's a movie,
Here's the thing. I honestly think that these people who write these articles, I mean, I don't think they're racist. Okay, but they're definitely they see it way more they read into stuff more to the fact that I think it becomes racist. This point in the article, she talks about how Fleck kills white men because he cannot access their status and is ostracized by them. But his black female victims are so invisible that the film does not bother to show their deaths. We as viewers can and should take note of them. Okay, here's the thing. We don't even know if he actually killed them.
Right.
It's, he could have. I mean, he's crazy.
Yeah.
We don't know. And the black thing, again, has no part of it.
No.
He barely, honestly, I don't think he really killed that many people in this movie.
No.
He killed
What?
the one guy by,
4, maybe 4.
I think it was 2 by or one was by accident.
One was by accident. The other 2 were on purpose. And then another guy in his apartment later. So he really only kills like 5 people. He kills 5 people.
She's just assuming that, we didn't see him kill the black lady. Maybe he didn't. And the thing is, at the very end of the movie, that the way that he words things, it makes you think that none of the movie was actually real.
Mm-hmm.
Which, again, is a point to the fact that he's crazy.
Yeah.
We have no idea what happened.
Yeah.
And just the way that they feel. I mean, their whole lives are,
I don't think we should be talking about this.
You know what?
I think the problem of this kind of like weird outrage stuff is just as much on us as it is on the people writing these articles.
I mean,
because they know it's going to get the outrage. They know people are going to talk about it.
It is, but at the same time, like when stuff like this, I feel like there needs to be a counterpoint, because there are no articles being like, go see the Joker because it's actually a good movie. You know what I mean? There's no, all we see is this.
I just feel passionate about it because I thought this was a really good movie.
Yeah.
And like when I see articles like this that are just completely
bullshit,
like just completely dumb. Like I haven't.
Well, didn't the Joker movie break a box office record?
It did.
It did. It won. It got
92,000 or 92 million.
90 something million dollars in October, which is the highest grossing movie I think in October ever.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
which I'm glad.
Yeah.
They definitely deserve that. They just don't deserve all the flack that comes with it.
Yeah. Really good.
So, and here's the thing. As far as I know, no one's died.
No, there hasn't even been an incident.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was just a guy who was like acting kind of weird. He was just like,
I said
laughing
it before
oddly loud or
on
something
the last
like
podcast or 2 before, where it's like a person with mental illness doesn't go to this movie and like, oh, I'm gonna go kill people. They're already at that mindset.
Mm-hmm.
They're already there.
This isn't going to be a triggering point.
Yeah, it's not.
And honestly, we didn't see any incels, guys. I'm kind of pissed about that, though.
Yeah. Yeah, and the whole incel thing was fucking stupid. It had nothing to do with anything.
No,
but
they're involuntary celibates. So basically, people who want to have sex but can't because.
Yeah,
this
whole
article
they feel like it's being denied.
Yes.
To them by women.
Yes.
Like.
Which it is.
Because they're calling themselves incels, and then also the weird stuff they post online about hating women.
I do have
that the whole misogyny thing doesn't really help.
Doesn't help.
I do have I got rid of it.
Do you have more?
I have
info?
insider information about.
Hell yeah!
I'm sure most people said we even talked about it ourselves briefly. How the military was warning.
Oh yeah.
Soldiers about going to see this movie. I have with me my friend who's currently serving sent me an actual, I believe it's an email here about the Joker movie. So I'll just read it to you here.
Wait. I'm going to stop you for a second.
What?
Is this legal?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah. There's no like names or anything.
Yeah. Okay.
Nothing confidential.
Posts on social media have referenced the Joker movie, indicating incel extremists replicating the Aurora theater shooting and may target theaters. The assessed potential threat of shootings at nationwide movie theaters presents a potential risk to DoD personnel and family members. Incels are individuals who express frustration from perceived disadvantages to starting intimate relationships. Incel extremists idolize violent individuals like the shooter who conducted the 20th July 2012 Aurora CO movie theater shooting and also idolized the Joker.
The Aurora CO.
Yeah.
Colorado.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. God damn it. The violent clown from the Batman series and believe that he's the hero they have been waiting for. Incel extremists have shown admiration for the Joker's depiction as a man who must pretend to be happy. This goes on. This is the U.S. military is on their watch list. They've got the Taliban, ISIS, incel extremists. I mean, it's like we're living it. It's just
I think
meme.
I think that in a way that the Joker is a bad character to do movies like this on, because they also like to do, it's Batman and the Joker here on Cartoon Network, like there's like a cartoon version of Batman and the Joker and all that, where they kind of gear it towards kids. So to also take that character, and kids are going to be blurring the lines. Maybe I could see where an argument like that could be made. Maybe just do a different character. But
what do you mean?
Well, maybe the Joker should never have been made.
Just in general?
Geared towards children.
This isn't geared towards children at all.
This isn't. That's the thing. It's because you've got the Joker that is geared towards children, and then you've got this clearly very not geared towards children.
Yeah, but there's just different takes on it. I mean, we're already dealing with that with the DC, where like the movies are much darker. I mean, Batman was killing people in the
Heath
the
Ledger's
movie.
Batman is just
it's
a different level. But then you have like Jack Nicholson's Batman, who's just
here's the thing: we don't have the reason this looks so bad is because we don't have a Batman we don't have that strong hero element of the person coming to save the day. We have all we see is the Joker's side of it, and of course it's going to be like a lot. And someone like the Joker, of course, he has a very extreme experience in life early on, and by the time we see him in like those kid shows, he's already the Joker, and we have Batman to be the kind of hero who saves the day at the end, and the kids idolize the Batman. It's not like, I like Joker. Like no one's like that.
No, I think some kids were like that.
Okay.
There were some kids.
Okay.
There were
It's you.
No.
All right, let's get off this. We've been talking about this for too long. God, we're already almost at an hour.
Wow.
16 minutes.
Wow.
That taco bit lasted a little long, I think.
Well, yeah. I mean the taco sauce incident.
God, I still feel like shit. All right, we're skipping this, or we're done with that.
Yeah.
All right. Anna has a video for us to watch. I haven't seen it. Darth Vader, but he has a French accent, and Luke is a 15-year-old Swedish boy.
What scene is this?
It's a scene where Luke finds out that Darth Vader is his father. If you haven't seen Star Wars and you didn't know that, shame on you.
You idiot.
This
How
movie's
dare
been out
you?
since the 80s. Also, Vader, if you basically translate it from German into English, it means father. So just poop on you for not knowing that.
Is it really?
Yeah. Vater is the German word for father.
The more you know.
So Vader.
All right, I'm going to play it.
Darth Dad.
Yeah, basically.
There is no escape. Don't make me destroy you. Luke, you do not yet realize your importance. You have only begun to discover your power. Join me, and I will complete your training. With our combined strength,
The cuts of the audio.
this destructive conflict and bring order to the galaxy.
I'll never join you.
Show me the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
Oh, no, wait.
Nay. That's not true. That's impossible.
Search your feelings, you know it to be true.
Hey! Hey!
We can destroy the Emperor. He has foreseen this. It is your destiny. Join me. Together we can rule the galaxy as father and son.
That's amazing. the best part of this is that somebody took hours out of their day,
to like dub it over.
possibly days, to create. And it's just weird that you chose. Like, I want to know the creative decisions behind
Why would
choosing to make Darth Vader French and Luke to be a 15-year-old Swedish boy.
The best part is when he starts yelling no, because to me, like, that's like the most pivotal scene, like in like the original trilogy.
Yeah.
And it's some of the worst acting I've ever seen in my life. So then to just add it in as this weird 15-year-old Swedish accented no, I can't. Too much.
It's incredible.
That is wild.
Ugh.
All right, last thing. Well, not last thing, but one of the things.
Yes.
Please no.
Okay, we
The-
finally finished The Bachelor in Paradise.
Yes, we finished it.
You
Very
monsters.
I'm happy
Yeah,
with
we
the
finished.
outcome. I'm also happy that I don't have to listen to Josh talk about the human thumb.
Nobody's tuning in to hear you
hold
talk
on.
about The Bachelor.
There is a guy in The Bachelor in Paradise who looks like a human thumb.
He looks like a human thumb, but his face looks like a mole.
Looks
Like
a
like
rat.
the
I hate it.
animal.
How could you say something so bold?
So brave.
I'll show you a picture.
Anyway, in the last episode of Bachelor in Paradise, they introduced the newest Bachelor.
Yeah.
We could be talking about the rape allegations
No,
against Matt Lauer.
Shut up. Nobody cares about Matt Lauer.
Not even that he raped?
No.
No, because of course he.
Look at him.
That's him.
He doesn't look like a thumb. That's a
doesn't.
fine gentleman.
Wait till you hear him talk. He does not sound like. He sounds
He's
like
a thumb. He's a thumb.
Just because he doesn't have a neck doesn't mean he's a thumb.
He's a thumb.
necklace bitch. Anyway,
Yeah, you
the
didn't hear him
Bachelor's
talk,
Peter
though.
Weber undergoes surgery after suffering a fall. So the only reason that I wanted to bring this up
Suffering a fall? What is he,
the
like
point
80 years
because
old?
I wanted to
No.
let you know what I think. I think I know how you would finally watch The Bachelor.
All
right, so this
You're
guy.
not going to get it.
Okay, I think you would watch this.
I won't give you the satisfaction.
Okay, Peter Weber is the new Bachelor. All right, he
Yeah.
was just introduced as him. While he was on set, he
In Costa
I
Rica.
still don't understand. Like,
Okay, basically he was carrying cocktails and he fell, broke them, and he got a cut on his face and he has to get 22 stitches on his head.
yeah,
Is it
holding
like a cool scar?
Yeah, 2 cocktail glasses. He was immediately rushed to the hospital.
2
which is
hours away.
2 hours away.
Why that matters?
I don't
Don't
know.
know.
Left with 22. I imagine that it's like cut on both sides of his
He's got like a
mouth,
Joker
so
smile.
he's like, smile. Well, anyway, when I first heard this, all I saw was undergo surgery after suffering fall. So I thought what would be the best Bachelor ever is okay. So when he came on in Bachelor Paradise, first of all, this just proves your point, Alex, that I would say 98% of the audience was all females,
Oh yeah.
and then like the rest were
And
just
then 1% was gay males, and the other 1% they were forced.
were
to be
dudes that
there.
were with their wives.
They're
So
like, I'm gonna get so laid tonight.
yeah, well, this guy comes out on stage, and everyone goes insane. Like
Yeah.
he's the new Bachelor, and they're like, oh, he's so attractive.
Well, they know him from a previous season of The Bachelorette.
yes, so they're all in love with him, but then I hear that he undergoes surgery. So I immediately thought worst case scenario, and the dude is now, he's, I don't know, he's got like a gimp arm. He's stuck in a wheelchair.
Jeez.
He's got he's horribly disfigured.
Is that not attractive, Josh?
Yeah, what are you trying to
just,
say? Are you an ableist?
No,
yeah.
Fucking
No,
monster?
no, this is gonna prove my point. All right, I'm getting to that. Okay, so everyone sees this guy, and he's just horrible. No, he's, I'd fuck him. I mean, he looks great, but
He's got America's
so
ass.
everyone's expecting him, but then when the show comes out, you get this guy who's pretty much the complete opposite of what you saw before.
Who has a sick ass scar?
Well, that's what he's got now, but in his mind,
but in my mind, I imagine him just completely
basically,
gimped out.
okay,
All
basically,
right?
in Josh's mind, he looks like Stephen Hawking.
No, okay, I'm saying.
gonna say that.
What do you think of the reaction people are gonna have when he rolled out there?
Hell,
When
well,
everyone, they all talked about how attractive he was. That's what I'm saying.
Guys, that
And
can be
That's what this
welcome.
is all about.
That's one of the new
Welcome.
like challenges for the Bachelor is they have to give him lap dances.
He's got the computer in the top.
welcome to the Bachelor in Paradise.
Can I be real though? What channel is The Bachelor on?
Honestly, I
ABC. It's on ABC.
It's on
ABC.
ABC.
Okay,
They didn't
ABC.
sponsor us.
ABC, I'm calling you out. We need a Bachelor with people with like disabilities. That would be freaking awesome.
Okay, so that's different because you're expecting that.
What, like
already.
the special
I'm
Bachelor?
just saying, like the people were crazy.
Hey,
Well, like Special Olympics. They call it that. That's not an offensive term.
Wait, what'd you say?
It's Special Olympics. I'm not just pulling that out of my ass.
Okay,
No, that's a real thing.
I wasn't trying to be offensive.
we are not making fun of people with disabilities.
No,
No, that's not-
It was
okay.
just it doesn't work in that context.
I'm not saying that he's if he came out, it's like, haha, he's disabled.
We all
No.
know what
I'm
you're
saying
saying,
the
Josh.
reaction of the people who are like, "Oh, he's so hot," and then they watch the show and they realize they had this horrible accident.
No,
Like,
you've
the
already
reaction-
said the damage.
No, but I mean, I understand because okay, like in
That's a
the
lot of damage.
yeah, in the Bachelor in Paradise, there's a woman who literally she would get pissed off when they would be like, "Oh my god, you're so hot, you look like a supermodel," and she's like, "I need you to like me for me, like not for my body," and then literally she was like, "I know Nick Vitale, and he's way hotter," and so it's like. Okay, well, you hypocritical bitch.
You
So it's like
Okay,
these
the whole
women.
joke. Hold on. The whole joke was there's a guy who looks just like another guy
Yeah.
on The Bachelor, and
But apparently,
but he's not
it's-
as attractive
no.
as the other one. So she essentially said, "I had a great time on the date. We had an instant connection. But
But
since you're not as hot as this guy, it's a no for me."
Yeah, and the
So she
sad
said
part
that.
is you notice on this show that these women are like, "Oh my god, he's so hot," but
Mhm.
the majority of the guys, I would say, a lot of them actually like want to have a genuine conversation with these women, and like actually are
Yeah.
less shallow than the women. Which
Yeah,
is,
it's, I
but
don't
it's
know.
just.
Dude.
I have
it's-
a random question.
yes.
How do they find these people?
I don't know. But
Well,
what
this guy is actually he used to live, I guess, right next to the
Oh, yeah, right next to
the
Bachelor
Bachelor like mansion.
yeah.
So he used to like sneak in all the time when he was a kid.
he
I
would
guess.
try
He'd
and sneak in.
Nah, he snuck in. A little
Yeah, for
pervert.
sure. But yeah,
know.
so he's basically just been like Chris Harrison. I accidentally called him Chris Hansen the other
Okay.
day.
Yeah, we kept
That's why he was trying to get in.
Yeah.
He's like, one of them girls is underage.
Oh no! It was more like he was underage.
He's the one who watched like the Jared Subway commercials, and he was like, I could do that.
Oh no!
What? What?
I could sell subs.
Back away.
Yeah.
Back
The
away.
joke is if he's like Chris Hansen. Do I need to explain myself? Do I need to explain the joke?
No, Chris Hansen does the To Catch a Predator. on
Exactly.
we know
That's what
that.
I'm saying.
We
So
were
that
making
one of the
that
girls
joke
was
the whole
underage,
time.
so
Yeah.
that he would get in to stop that. Like, hi, I'm Chris Hansen. Like he'd
Or-
get in there.
No, I'm saying that it was the women who were luring him in, and,
Oh,
and
okay.
he was the underage one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Anyway.
know. I don't know who. Someone's the pervert. I don't know who.
But
But
honestly, what was really funny is I'm like stuck like in a cubicle like doing training for my new job, and literally Josh comes in, says, "So the Peter Weber, the new Bachelor, he just got rushed to surgery. He had an accident. I don't know all the details yet, but that's all I know." I was like,
okay, you make it sound
Why was
way
it-
worse than
"No,
it really
you
was.
were urgent. It was
There was no
because-
sense of urgency.
There
It
was
literally
because he
just-
came in,
and I
showed
said
it to
I
me,
hoped
and
he had a-
immediately left, and I was like,
I said I hope he has a special arm now.
"No, you didn't."
And when he goes to hand him the rose,
As he
he's
walks,
got this
as
fucking arm, and it's just like I'm imagining all the people who watch
you
the
imagine
show
if he
because
has like
he's
a
hot.
claw,
They're like,
a
oh,
like a claw hand.
It's like a post-snap Hulk arm. Like it's all blackened and
yeah, black. So,
But
All
no,
right.
it was just kind of funny because then he immediately left, and I was like,
Yeah.
Thank you. But it was the fact that he said, "I don't know all the details yet." I was
Wow.
like, "Oh my god."
all right. Slavic X-Men. Am I right?
Oh,
right,
this
Emily?
is phenomenal.
Slavic X-Men.
Yeah, we're just.
How do you feel about Slavic X-Men?
This is also in no way racist.
cheeky breaky.
Ricky Dicky Duck. All right. So I'm just gonna play this for you. It's supposed
Can
to be
she
our
do
closing
that?
game, but we do.
Could she just walk out like that?
Can. She's already seen it. I don't.
Oh, okay.
we'll play. This is just a clip I found. It's called Slavic X-Men on YouTube. I mean, it's really hard. It's just basically a bunch of curated clips of Slavic people.
When did we watch this?
I don't know.
We just watched it.
It's timeless. It's really hard to tell. All right, I'm playing it.
Commander X.
There's a man with a gun.
Cyclop.
There's a man handing out dildos. A cat fighting.
Samaka. Shelma.
A girl kicking a teacher.
Storm.
Guy freaking out. A
A
guy
guy chugging vodka.
Guy passed out.
Jubilee. Jean Grey. Professor X.
Guy in a wheelchair. The cat will not let go of the bun.
Yeah.
I watched this.
Yes, I would too.
A guy just tried to do a flip and landed on his face. I'll post the
Seriale
link.
X-Men.
I'll post a link. Yeah, good idea.
Bunch
Emily.
of clips of Slavic people just
Going ham.
yeah.
Honestly, you could probably post this entire video on Instagram.
It's very
Yeah.
It's very special.
It's a beautiful thing.
It is beautiful.
I love it.
I love
I'm all for it.
the cat. And they
cat.
dubbed as
Professor
Wolverine.
X. Dude, and the dude fall off the wheelchair. Dude, I can't.
Honestly, the guy that was trying to do like the front flip, he just like he put his hands up, flipped him down, and just face planted. There was no attempt to even leave the ground.
Oh my! Like I've never seen someone give themselves like rug burn on their face,
Like,
like just
you remember the,
headbutting the floor.
like you remember the video of that guy who was just like face scooting along the sand at the beach.
Mhm.
It's
Yes.
like this is how he got to that position. Is he just face planted?
Oof.
All right, the last thing I wanted to talk about. Let's
yes.
do this. Things.
No, that's not.
That's
not
not where
how
I
you do
thought.
it.
No.
Okay, the stupid podcast stopped recording again. I don't know why this is happening.
I think you do. I think you're doing this on purpose.
I wish I didn't.
Okay, anyway, I have a running list. I don't know if I've mentioned it of things that annoy Josh, so he'll text me or just say,
I actually
hey,
ran
put this
over
on my list."
today.
He did in the middle of work and said, I need you to add this to my list.
Incredible.
Okay, I'll just mention it. All right. So the thing for today, I hate the people who use the laughing baby ringtone. I hate it, and then they don't answer their phone. I fucking hate it.
Why? Why does it hate you so
Because
much?
it's so obnoxious, and for some reason, everyone who has those, they never pick up their phone. They just sit there. So I'm trying to give her, service. That's like my job is to. Oh God, that sounds awful. I'm trying to. How am I going to say this?
Trying to
Josh
provide
works,
a service.
Josh works for a telecommunications company.
Yeah, I work for Sprint. There it is. I work for Sprint. I'll just say it.
Sure. We work for Sprint.
Yeah.
I thought you worked for Boost Mobile.
No, wait,
Fuck
which
Boost
no,
Mobile.
we work for Singular. We work for Singular Wireless.
No, we work at Sprint. You're ruining it.
Fine, we work at Sprint. Whatever.
We don't ship to wherever that one guy goes, even though he's one of my annoyances.
Anyway,
I'm trying to help her, right? Pick out a phone plan and everything, and then her thing goes off, right? The baby, they're like,
I didn't even hear it.
It's like a SpongeBob laugh. Like, what do you? You try to pull it up.
He's gonna look up baby laugh ringtone.
baby.
Oh, I don't want to hear it. It's
Well,
unsettling. I don't
Do
like
they
it.
do the haunted houses like they're one of the actors?
Their
They just
baby
bring their
laugh
phone along.
Ringtone.
Oh, I don't like any of these images.
That's not it.
That's not even a baby
Is that
laugh.
the ringtone?
It's not the ringtone, but it's a part. No, this is just someone using a fucking voice thing like an idiot. I don't
I've
want
heard
this.
that. I've heard that one though, and that one's unsettling.
I don't like it.
I'm gonna try this one. This one. This is it. And her phone's on full blast. All right. I'm sitting here. Okay, I'm gonna keep this going. I'm gonna act like I'll play a little bit. Okay,
That's the stuff of nightmares.
Honestly, though,
and
I love.
I want you.
baby
Okay, I'm gonna play this.
Okay.
Okay, you act like you're a customer, and I'm gonna act like this is how it goes. All right, and I'm gonna try. I'm pitching mobile to you because you've never, you're thinking of switching from fucking shithead Verizon to the greatest of all, Sprint. Okay,
You can't say that.
We can.
I can't say that because I have Verizon. All right.
Emily, go ahead and strike those ones off the sponsorship list.
Oh yeah.
Anywho,
Yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm really.
it doesn't matter. We're never going to
Anyway,
get sponsored by Verizon.
Oh yeah. Fuck
We don't
you,
need
man.
any corporate
Okay.
overlords.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm like really unhappy with my mobile service.
Yeah, we have we have phones here.
Do
We've
you
got-
really? Do you have like the new iPhone?
We do actually. We have like the
Is
newest.
it like the new iPhone, like not the 11, but like the new one?
Oh, I think your phone's ringing. Is that
Do
your
you
phone?
have it? Do you have the new one?
Well, we do have iPhone 11. It's a.
Is it like the big one?
Yeah, we have the big one. The 11.
How much is it gonna cost
The
me?
iPhone 11
Can you-
Pro.
Can you tell me how much it's gonna cost me?
It's gonna be like. Well, we're actually back ordering it right now because it's
Well, then why are you even telling me about it?
Well, because you can order it now, and I'm sorry, you got to turn off the phone. I can't understand.
But like, why can't I get it right now?
The phone, lady. You got to turn the phone off. I'm trying to give you a goddamn phone, and all I hear is this stupid baby. You got to stop the baby. I'm gonna.
The beat dropped.
Yeah, just when you.
This hurts me so much. I don't like this. Make it stop.
This
Did
is
I
a
do good?
sign.
Did I do good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty much how it went. Because they act like
Oh.
the ringtone's not even going off. They don't even acknowledge it.
know.
I even
I
will
know.
say your phone's going off just
I
in
know.
case, as if they can't hear this fucking thing.
Yeah.
It echoes in the building.
It
You
does.
can hear it.
She's-
There's
It
no
does. There's
escape.
terrible acoustics.
She's probably
in
just like, oh, it's probably Harold again.
there. Harold.
Fuck that man.
I think that
So-
people who use that ringtone are psychotic.
I used to use that ringtone.
There you go.
Case in point.
Yeah, so that's just the newest addition to Josh's annoyance list.
How long is it?
It's not super long yet.
Yeah.
I just started it.
I'll give you a few rundowns.
Just give me one. and
So how big the screens are at the McDonald's drive?
all right, here we go.
I have dot
Here we
dot dot.
go.
I have dot 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 equals judgment.
Okay, McDonald's has these new
Mm-hmm.
signs, right? And I'm a fat ass, right? I'm going to McDonald's. I'm ready to fucking get girthy with it. All right. I'm
Oh,
Supersize that.
I'm the guy who still asks for that. And they're like, sir, we don't do that. You know, people die, right, from eating our food. Like, no.
Focus.
Supersize my
Focus.
ass. Anyway, I asked for like some crazy amounts of food that I shouldn't be eating, to the point that I'll like turn like, do you want to, is there anything else?
Dude,
And I'll turn around and act like I'm talking to someone. Like, hey, you want anything else?
Dude, I've totally done
I mean,
that. I've done
yeah.
that 100%.
Can I also get a thing of cinnamon twists or what?
That's
That's
Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell. Whatever.
No, but
But
yeah.
anyway, on this giant fucking screen that they now have installed, it's so big. It's like a fucking
like gets-
80-inch TV
it
in
like
your face.
it like gets rid of the menu and it shows like what you've ordered.
and
how much it's
everyone
gonna
can
cost.
fucking see it. Like behind you, around you, fucking airplanes in the sky can see that
And it
I'm ordering
stays
like
up there
I
till the
want
next person.
6 fucking McChickens and like a large fry and a giant Dr. Pepper.
They got
Okay.
like
and I actually like will order a second Dr. Pepper to make it look like I'm ordering for 2, but really I'm about to double fist them fucking things.
they got like an arrow marquee that just says fat lard that just turns on and starts blinking like after you've hit a certain
Wait, is
amount
that
of
what you
food.
do when you're like? Is that
It's
what
like
happens?
a shame bell. Shame. Ding, ding.
Yeah, there's a guy standing out. He's standing out by the menu board ringing a bell like he's a
He's dressed as Ronald McDonald. Shamed.
shame.
Okay. Josh
Okay.
Josh also
What's the next
hates individually wrapped candies. The backstory involves Hershey Kisses.
Okay, individually wrapped candy does fucking annoy me. Is Laffy Taffy on there separately?
It's separately.
Well, it's kind of
No,
one
they're
and one.
separate.
Okay, when I'm
Is it because of the
eating
environment?
Hershey
No.
Kisses my my kryptonite, right? Okay, there's a reason why I gained so much weight is because I was eating Hershey Kisses just
By the
Just-
bag.
by the bag.
I can believe
Fucking
that.
monsters and Hershey Kisses.
I know what you did. I know what you did to those. Are you about to pause?
Hold on, let me pause this. I need to control this. No, okay.
With the
I,
peanut
yeah.
butter?
Pardon?
Wait, what?
The peanut butter?
This is not
And
the
the chocolate
Disturbia
chip-
thing. No.
Oh, you're talking about? Oh, yeah.
You take the chocolate chips.
No, I'll talk. Okay, that's the perfect example. Okay, as a kid,
Yeah,
I
there
would
you
take
go.
the Hershey Kiss. Not see, I was talking about like the actual giant Hershey Kiss. they
Yeah,
put on
yeah,
those
yeah. I
cookies.
figured,
But yeah, as a kid, I would I would take like an actual thing
Chocolate
of peanut
chips?
butter and take chocolate chips and dump it in the peanut butter thing. And
in the
not-
jar, like in
But
he
the
wasn't
jar?
taking it out.
But
and
that's
I
why
would
you
eat
like.
it, and I would hide it in my room and eat it. If I could.
But that's there you are. But that's why you like Hershey, or not Hershey Kisses, but chocolate chips, because they're just open in a bag.
Yes,
But
I
then
could just
Hershey
get to it.
Kisses,
Hershey
you have
Kisses.
to-
I'm trying to like just fucking Cookie Monster that shit. Just fucking just eat it.
But he
right?
can't.
But I can't because it's wrapping. If I
Okay.
were to do that, I would die from
This
those.
is why you got to pregame. You got to pre-wrap them.
Dude, I already tried that, man, but it takes so much work. And it starts to melt and shit. Trust me, I've tried it. All right? And so
Dog.
I hate sitting there. I'm like trying to play video games. I'm playing it, and then I'm like, sit down, eat it. I'm like, oh shit, I need another one. Open up this bag. It takes time. I have to drop my Xbox controller and try to open it. So I was at the point that I was still playing Xbox, putting my fingers in the bag and using two fingers to grab a Hershey Kiss and trying to like to still play games and move the wrapper off at the same time.
Okay. Well,
And it would just melt in my hand.
this prefaces into his next annoyance, which is Laffy Taffy wrappers, and I heard a great deal about this the other day.
Okay, Laffy Taffy wrappers are the worst kind of wrappers.
They are.
Because if it's not freezing, then the wrapper, when you try to open it, just shreds. So like when you're sitting there trying to open, when I'm trying to sit there and gangbang a whole thing of like Laffy Taffy, is that right?
No.
I don't think you could describe it that way.
No.
It's just you.
You've heard it that way, right, Emily?
You wet the bird with the Laffy Taffies?
No. God, it just sounds.
I
so
got
weird.
my bird wet. Well, I wanted to get
no,
my
that's
bird
not
wet.
the right thing.
I wanted to get my bird wet with the Laffy Taffy.
No.
That's why I bought them.
No.
My fucking bird was fucking just flying high.
No.
And
It was
then
soaking.
the moment I hit the point where I had to take those wrappers off, that bitch started to.
Here's the
it's
thing,
like it
though.
got shot from like some farmer.
It dried up.
No,
Dried up like a
here's-
Sahara desert.
Yeah, it
Oh,
was a
God.
dry bird, and nobody
God.
wants a dry bird.
Okay, here's what was funny. Here. So obviously everybody hates Laffy Taffy wrappers. That's just a given, right?
I don't know why you're trying to like just keep moving on.
I'm
I have
not.
things
I'm
I
not.
wanna
I'm
talk
addressing
about.
this. I'm addressing it. So like, the end of his semester just happened, like of school, and he's like trying to finish up homework and stuff. So I figure, okay, I'm not really gonna hear from Josh today. I get a phone call that's like, you gotta add Laffy Taffy wrappers to the list because I hate them, and I just hear the, like
Yes.
he's just trying to open it, and I'm like,
with
this
Oliver,
struggle was
when
just
he'll
real.
ask for one, and it's like no small task to get these Laffy Taffy wrappers out. So it's like it's not a matter of just getting him a quick snack. I have to spend like 5 minutes taking apart the Laffy Taffy wrapper, making sure there's none on it because I can't count how many times I've eaten one with paper still on it, and I'm like, fuck,
Are
I'm
you
not gonna
putting
reach
these
into my
things in the
mouth. I
microwave?
might as well just swallow it.
Are you
all.
putting these things in the microwave? You heating them up in the oven? Like
No,
I
I'm
don't
talking-
understand.
It
If
doesn't
they become
matter.
room temperature,
I've never had
you're
this
fucked.
problem. I've
How
never
have
had
you
this
never
problem.
had this problem?
I've never had this problem. Maybe if it was sitting
You're
out in
the
the sun or
devil.
something. I've never had this problem.
That's ridiculous.
He hardly ever eats candy though. So.
Okay, that
Yeah,
could
but
be
when
it.
I was a kid, I never had the problem.
Dude, you were like, okay,
Dude.
I was the one who like, say him and I both got $5, right? We would both go to we would ride our bikes to the local Rite Aid, and we'd buy dots,
Hey, yeah.
and
remember that.
I don't know about you. As time goes on, that should taste like cardboard.
Yeah,
now.
it's terrible. They're terrible.
I tried it before, like lately, and I'm like,
They're not
this
good.
is not as good as I remember.
They're
it
not
being.
good.
But
I still
anyway,
like 'em.
I would eat my whole box probably before I even got home. You know, I'm just eating them on the way. Alex, dude, he's like one of those hamsters that holds on the food for weeks, dude.
I savor it.
Like I feel like he would showboat it too, because it's like, well, I had 1/4 of a dot.
I didn't split them up. What the fuck?
Like, he had like a surgical knife, and he was just cutting them.
I be like, who my can die.
Nobody's gonna understand that.
He's like one of those kids that keeps his Halloween candy until Easter comes around.
Yeah, I wanted to ration it out because
he's
next
fucking
time I got a
rationing
sweet
out.
tooth, you know, I don't want to engorge myself like some kind of fucking candy,
finish that
some kind of candy whore
As
out
he
here
makes
just.
direct eye
I
contact.
will. Okay, I will be the first to admit that I am a slut for candy.
He is.
Okay, I'm not trying to hide that. I mean, half of the annoyances on my list involve candy wrapping.
Yeah, that's actually
Two things involve candy.
And the other is fast food.
No.
And like, I don't want people to. Okay, what's the next one? Just move on.
We already talked about dachshunds.
The fucking
no,
dogs.
no, we don't. We don't need to.
I
revisit.
hate them.
We know. We know. If they listen to that episode, then they know.
They're big, giant, fucking birds.
I think that's exclusive content, though, isn't it?
It is. Well, no, we use that to open one of the podcasts.
Oh, that's right.
I hate the dog.
Okay, so Josh also gets annoyed by pants with fake pockets. I'm not sure where this one came
You don't even own pants with fake pockets, do you?
Okay, I do actually.
You do?
Really? Are
The
you
back
sure they're not
pockets?
women's?
They are women.
Are you talking
But
about
I
the
didn't
back-
realize that.
Are you talking about the back pockets?
The back pockets.
You can cut those. They're actual pockets. You just have to like cut the seam.
Okay, why all that extra work? Why not just make it a pocket? It
I
already
mean, it's
looks.
the same reason why your coattails are tied, like sewn together when you get a suit jacket.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Do you not know that that's a thing? Like when you get a suit
No,
jacket, how the back is stuck
Why
together?
is all that? Okay, it already looks like a pocket.
Yeah.
But when I try to put something in the pocket, it won't
know.
let me.
It's
So you're
because-
telling me I have to go out of my way. Why would they take the extra work to fucking sew this?
Because
pocket?
most people who are wearing dress pants don't need the back pockets.
the dudes would put
Then
wallets
you
back there.
take a freaking pocket knife and you open it.
Okay, we're not all
I'm
fucking
I'm
like.
not comfortable with cutting open the
Yeah, what
fabric
if
I'm wearing.
yeah.
Yeah. What if
Guys,
I cut a
if you
different?
just look at the inside of the pants, you can clearly see there's a pocket.
It looks like a pocket, but I can't put shit in it. I shouldn't.
Have you looked at the inside
That's not.
of it?
That's
to
not
see
the point of
liner?
my annoyance. My annoyance is that I buy a pair of pants. You know, whether it's for women or not.
Well, no.
And-
if it was for
and
if
I
it was for
can't-
women, there would be no pocket. Anyway.
I shouldn't have to stab my
Fake or
clothing.
not.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to stab my clothing to
How
get
do
it to
you
work
think we
properly.
feel?
The
We
mic
never have
fucking
pockets.
shanking things was just a bit. Okay, I don't like to shank my clothes.
We
to make it
never
work.
have pockets, like at all.
You
Okay.
have boobs though that you can put like cell phones and candy. And, like,
Okay, that's
know,
not how that works.
talk
I
about
will
melting
admit,
welfare
I
checks. You can
I-
put anything in those.
I have put my cell phone in my bra strap, like up here, like by my shoulder. But I have never once stored anything in this middle vicinity.
I would
of my
totally do
boobs.
if I had giant
Oh, it's like
fucking
It's like-
bazungas.
I knew you were gonna fucking say some shit. like that.
If I had bazungas, I would be keeping everything in there. Like my car
No.
keys. I'd even
Oh,
keep the
no.
lanyard
Car
on it.
keys.
My
I think you
lanyard-
would think differently.
I
Okay.
keep my lanyard on it, so I'd be like pulling it out like
Okay,
a clown.
So
like,
do you keep stuff, you know? You know.
no, please explain this. Are you talking about my bird's nest?
That's not what the saying's for, Josh.
I know you don't want it to be sexual in nature, but I don't.
You can't stop it.
okay. But what I want you to take an ace wrap and I want you to put it around your chest and wear it there all day. And tell me if it's comfortable to put stuff
I
in the
fucking
middle.
feel like Iron Man when my phone goes off. My whole shirt like lights up.
No, because then you pull it out and it's like sweaty. It's like damp.
And whenever
There's
like someone
moisture
sees the
on it.
light, it's like I am Iron Man. It would be fucking great. I would love it.
Okay.
You
Would it
could
be
okay,
Iron
if,
Woman?
if I go
women,
for, if I go
any
for
women,
runs,
no,
I can
no,
put my phone in there and have like the headphones coming out.
no,
And like it's not like in
no,
my
'cause
pocket
it would
like a
just
dude.
bounce out.
As a
it's
dude,
not
I
gonna
have to
stay
hold
there.
it. I can't put it in my pants.
We don't
because-
put it in our pants. How do you what?
But you have the you can put it in your boobs though.
No, because they'll just bounce out. What do you
They're
think?
not extra hands.
No. They're not like stationary.
Okay, you could store food.
No, you can't. It just melts.
Okay, well, obviously not like chocolate, but like popcorn.
Yeah, eel, salted pork, and crackers.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay,
like
so
you're going
the
on a long
crackers
journey.
get all,
You're telling
like,
me you can't
soft.
fucking fit a Slim Jim in there. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're going to look at me and tell me that I'm
You're gonna
wrong?
look at me and tell me I'm wrong?
Okay.
I'm wrong. You could totally put a Slim Jim in there. Just slide it in there. Sorry, I'm not trying
This
to
whole
play cleavage.
conversation hurts my
If,
soul.
look, you put
Liz-
the,
I know,
you
they
put
just
it
don't
in there,
understand.
You put the
No.
bra, like,
you snake it down like you're clearing out a drain?
Yeah, like at the toilet, and you got a nasty fucking like shit
don't
in there.
think-
and you're trying
okay.
to
Oh my gosh.
First of all, I don't appreciate you referencing my boobs like a toilet, like a nasty toilet.
I didn't say yours.
You did. Second of all, any women listening to this podcast will understand what Emily and I are going through right now. This is just the most ridiculous conversation that I'm going to end right here.
Okay, well,
Okay?
as a white
No.
male,
As a white male,
I don't.
okay. Well, as a white female, I'm forbidding you from responding.
Yes, but as
Shut up.
the, you know, the chain of command dictates, the white
gonna
male's at
keep
the top of
kicking
the
you.
food chain. So
Oh, God.
No, you're gonna ruin
we're getting
it.
physical. Oh, God.
Then okay, fine, whatever. Just talk about the freaking movie theaters that don't have times past 9. That's the last thing I have for you.
She's just going to walk out. I'm so disappointed in you.
I didn't want to talk about that last one.
Did you hear something about J.D. Byrider?
That was.
Oh, that was Anna.
That was mainly
Oh.
Anna.
JD
also-
Byrider, Anna.
Oh my god, I hate JD Byrider. Has anybody heard their radio ad that lasts like 5 minutes?
I turned,
JDB.com.
I turned the
JDB.com.
station. Yeah.
I hate
It
it.
just keeps repeating it.
It's like that scene in Rick and
JDBnow.com.
Morty
And
with
I'm
the
like,
guy that's like, he's selling the fake doors, and like,
No, it's worse.
and then he like, you thought you ended the commercial, and you just see him like get in the car and he's driving home, and then he walks into his kitchen, and then he starts talking about fake doors again. And they're like, "Oh my god, that it's still
Honestly,
a commercial."
That's what's sad. That's it.
Like, he's
because they
stuck in
literally make you
traffic
think
and
it's
shit.
over.
Okay,
I
so
hate it.
for context for the people who don't live in the area, JD Byrider is a car
It's a car dealership
dealership.
that is the most annoying piece of shit.
Their radio ad, it constantly they'll say a sentence and then they'll say JD Byrider and
Okay.
then
Literally,
they'll say a sentence.
their ad is jdbnow.com, 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 and then
Yeah.
you think you're like, thank God it's over. jdbnow.com.
Yeah, and then they replay it again.
It's annoying.
So I have a special one to talk about. It's very special, and it makes me very, very angry.
There's an eye in there.
What are you doing? Yeah, you fucked that up.
You told me.
I mean, are you doing something?
No, you go.
So since we're on the topic of car dealerships, go ahead, Alex.
You know, I can't even remember their name because
It
I'm
was
so angry. I blocked
Matthews
it.
with one T.
Oh yeah, so they do those stupid radio ads about it's a crime to pay more than a dime. You know, those fucking stupid ads. They make
I've never
me.
heard this.
You've never heard that ad?
Uh-uh.
What radio stations do you listen to?
I don't, ever since JD Byrider.
Oh, okay. Well, they've got like this lady with this heavy like Boston accent or something. You know, she's talking like
It's a crime to pay more than $1.
yeah, she gets into that like old timey like Harlequin, like fucking Harley Quinn bullshit, whatever.
Anywho.
Yeah, so the radio ads are super annoying.
Yeah.
Well, we get something in the mail, and like usually I never fall for like weird scammy shit.
Okay,
So-
I looked in the fine print. I looked this thing over because I was the one who saw it first, and I was like, okay, this tab opening lottery ticket thing. I was just gonna throw this in the pamphlet away. Well, I was like, okay, why not? It's stupid. Why not? So I opened all the tabs to see if we won anything, and we got 3 silver cars in a row. And I was like, oh,
So
that's interesting. So
Gotta
I
be
look
something right, yeah.
right
so
next
I
to
look
it.
over on the pamphlet that this thing is attached to, and it shows different colored cars, 3 in a row equals prize, and it's all in the same color for each row. So there's like gold, and then the next one's like silver. 3 cars equals like a 55-inch 4K TV.
Yeah. So it says 3 cars equals that. So you just won this, right? That's the implication.
Yeah.
That's
Because
the implication.
Because the implication, yeah.
But in the fine print, it said something weirdly worded, like prizes don't align. And we're like, well,
What does that mean?
Yeah. Well, but we look up and we're like, okay, but it's the 3 silver cars equals this prize, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, they're saying it right
I
there.
give it-
Equals this. You are getting this.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like,
So I give it to
1
Alex.
plus 1 equals 2.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. And he looks it over, and he's even more like on guard about it than I am, and he thinks it looks legit too.
Okay.
There were 2 pieces of paper though.
Idiot.
One had a code, and we called the number in
Yeah.
and gave them the code because that's what they said to
was
do
on the
if you had
pamphlet.
won. Yeah. So we called it in, and then there was some lines like, thanks for winning or
Congratulations.
or congratulations. Yeah, you won. Basically, yeah, they said that. So I'm like, wow, we really maybe won something here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we set up an appointment time for the next day to meet up there and everything, and then we drive up there.
It's like an hour drive or something to Marion, something like that.
yeah.
So, we set it at like noon, and we drove out early. We were making a whole thing of it, and we roll up, and it's weird. Naturally, there's just like people walking around. They have like the world's shittiest outdoor speakers, like playing like 80s music, and it was very odd.
That's
It's
beside the
Matthews
point,
with
but
1 T. I mean, you know.
Yeah. So we go in, and it's very weird. Like nobody's coming up to us immediately. So I kind of like I'm looking at this guy.
I honestly think they profiled us.
Oh, of course. They saw what I rolled up in. I had a poverty patch on my car. I've replaced a fender in my van that's miscolored. They fucking knew I was poor as shit.
Like everyone was dressed super nice, even the other customers, and we were just dressed casual. So I think they profiled us.
Poor
But
people.
anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So finally, some guy comes and like sits down with us. I mean, I was profiling him. I was picking some things out.
well, there's things you can't ignore, like the Rolex watch
Was it-
and the
was it
nice
the-
pinky
Yeah,
ring.
he made a
and-
point to like show off his little Rolex watch. He wasn't married, I noticed that, but he did have a ring on. It was a nice little gilded like pinky ring. I'm like,
dude's
oh
a
no.
mobster for sure.
Yeah.
Was it the clown shoes that threw you off?
He had a kind of like weird like sleazy swagger to him.
Well, besides that,
he greasy?
he was.
a little greasy.
Yeah.
Besides that, he was. He didn't shake our hands. He immediately started asking for our personal information and like what cars we
Let's get
drive
social.
and
Let's get social.
not
right?
that, but
Well, so yeah, I was
If
like,
we
okay,
were-
I'm probably gonna win a TV here. So she's like, sure, fuck it, I'll give him my information for a TV.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Well,
Here's
he
all my
was,
credit cards.
he was very salesman about it though. He
It
was
was-
like
it-
very, like, okay, what's this? But he was also very rushed. And then when we said we're not interested at this time, when he asked us about like, are you interested in getting a car at all today? We said not at this time, and he seemed kind of annoyed. And
He was very
like,
visibly annoyed.
well, let's see what prize you won. So we walk over to the prize stand, and he points to this. He looks at this poster, and he's obviously looking at the silver section
Yeah.
for the TV. And he looks at these numbers that are listed under it. And he's like, oh, your number's not there. So you won. And he looks down at this other thing, and it says random cash prize $2 to $100. $2. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Shitting me?
yeah. He doesn't randomize it. He doesn't do anything. He just looks at it and he's like $2. There is no randomization. So it's literally whatever he decides. So he didn't like us basically because we weren't going to buy a car. So he's just like $2. That's all you get.
And he even asked us, though, that's what gets me, how far we drove there to get there.
Yeah.
Oh, $2, that should cover you in gas, right?
Yeah.
No, it didn't. So
So he brings back the $2 in this nice plastic sleeve, of course. And
The sleep probably costs more.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was going to say. Yeah.
and so I'm like, well,
Basically told us to fuck off.
I thought our ticket said we got the 3 silver cars, so we won a TV. And he's like, oh no, it says prizes don't align in the fine print.
He's like, yeah,
what
he's
does
like,
that
he's like, you should have read it. That's why we asked people to read it. I'm like, you fucking bastard. You knew what you were doing.
He didn't
You
say that.
intentionally fucking misled us.
But I could tell in his silence that he was very upset.
They had, it even said made in China. They printed out this whole fucking, pamphlet with the fake cars and all this shit. Did not matter for shit. It was useless. It was pointless. Only to mislead. That was its entire purpose.
All it was
and he's
was-
going to sit there and pretend like we're big idiots
that
for
whole
not.
thing was designed to
Just-
get you to get in there so he can have the opportunity, because they're not getting any business. They want you to fucking drive
Exactly.
in.
And he had the
thing.
audacity. That's what made me angry. He had the audacity to pretend like, oh, that's why we asked people to read it. Like, I'm the fucking idiot. He intentionally fucking misled us. Like, the audacity to pretend that, like,
Yeah, to fall.
This
I
is
would've
all
been
your
like, yep,
fault.
got him. Like, I would have
Yeah.
just like, got him, you stupid idiot.
yeah.
Yeah, but the whole so there was the two separate things. So we didn't even need the tab lottery ticket thing. We just needed the number that was on the pamphlet.
Yeah, that was all.
So technically, shouldn't we have won a TV and $2? It was two completely different
Theoretically.
things.
Yeah, the whole lottery scratch off fake bullshit was like, it literally meant nothing. It was just to deceive. That was it.
I like to think
So-
so that watch was like,
It's fake.
it was like a paper, like
He got it off Wish. He
It's
bought
a
it off
fake watch.
I
Wish.
got like a paper mache fucking watch.
Paper mache.
You look closely, like the time isn't moving.
It's like drawn on with
Draw
crayon.
with like Corolla crayons and shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So I'm like, you like sleaze. They're not shy for money. They don't have to do the shady bullshit that they do. The whole
No,
thing
but that's how
just
they
made me
get the
so
money
angry.
is by doing the shady bullshit.
It was escalations of it where like if you took me in and like, okay, you're not gonna give me the TV or whatever, but then to just pretend that like I'm just some big dumbass for not reading it.
Yeah, there's several things wrong with that. The
Yeah.
first being is that I understand why they did it, but the way they did it was completely wrong. Like, I know for Sprint, we're getting rid of our little box thing that people can just put their payments in,
Yeah.
so they can just
They can mail it.
Yeah, instead of
pay
mailing it
online.
or walking into the store, like going up the stairs to get in the
Which,
store,
here's the
they
thing.
can just throw it in the drop box and that's it. Well, we got rid of it. And the main purpose of that is because they want people to come in and we'll take their payment and then we can pitch them things while they're there. Ask them any questions, engage in conversation. On one hand, I get it. I understand that it's an inconvenience for them.
But
But on one hand, that's significantly different than what happened to you guys, because that doesn't really change. Because when they come in, I can do so many other things. They already have they already have Sprint. They already made a horrible decision.
Yeah.
So when they come in, I can be like, maybe I can, maybe help lower your bill, or and show some new things that we had that maybe you didn't know we had, because you already are paying for our shit service. So.
I should add too that the fine print said, no purchase necessary and like all of this other crap. So like,
of course it does.
yeah, like employees or family.
Which is why they sat you down first and
yeah.
determined whether or not you were going to buy. Because if you're going to buy, they'll gladly give you the $200 prize, because theoretically you would put it towards the down payment on your new vehicle.
Yeah, because more than likely you're already paying overpriced on the car anyway. So
For sure.
I
Well,
mean,
that's how they have this gilded chamber that we were in, and the
Right.
guy's out here with this fancy pinky ring.
The one car that was in the showroom I noticed was over $60,000.
Blech.
So, yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Its
they're in
tires have never
Marion.
touched pavement. So
That's
yeah.
like hunt a person money.
How would you know that?
You go out into the fields of Nebraska,
Who are these men?
you just drop a man out there, and you hunt him.
So, Anna, what annoys you?
Ultimate prey.
Yeah.
What annoys me outside of JD Byrider?
The Joe Rogan podcast thing just showed up on my watch. His fucking gigantic face
Ooh.
takes up my entire.
Okay, I will say one thing that annoys me is like when. Okay, it's one thing to get mad. Like, this actually happened to me on my way here today. It's one thing if you're trying to get home after work and people are driving 20 miles under the speed limit. Like you're allowed to be visibly upset about that. You know what I mean? Like just drive the speed limit. It's not that hard. Like it's not raining, it's sunny, there's perfect visibility. Just drive the speed limit. That's all I ask. But it's a whole other thing when somebody's trying to turn left across traffic. I'm behind that person. I could go on the shoulder and pass this guy, but the woman behind me, I can see in my rearview mirror, is like, oh my God, just go around him. Just go around him. Well, just for that, bitch, I'm not going to go around him. And I'm going to go the speed limit. I'm not going to go 5 over. I'm going to take my sweet freaking time, because guess what? You don't have anywhere to go with your 15-year-old daughter in the front seat who doesn't give 2 shits about the woman in front of her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It pisses me off. Like, and then like on the highway when you're going 10 over and the asshole behind you is like, no, I need to go 95.
Yeah. And they're
I need to go 95. Well, bitch, don't flash your brights at me when you're 3 inches away from my bumper. Okay. Maybe you just should have left earlier.
Yeah.
Where do you have to go in your freaking, like, and it's always like some dude in a truck too.
When
like
will
the
you
newest,
learn?
Like 2018
I cannot tell you
Ram,
how much.
like, you know what I mean? And it's like, you're in a diesel truck going 90 miles an hour on the freeway. Do you stop for gas every 20 seconds? Like,
Yeah.
Oh my God. No, so I mean, it's just people don't know how to drive for some reason.
I'm always going at least 4 over the limit. If somebody is in front of me and they're going the limit, I won't ride them. I'll back off. I'll give them a little bit of room,
Same.
and I'll go speed, because you know I can respect that. If they're going under, I might get a little close. I'll be a little unhappy, and I'll pass them if I can.
Yeah. But you're not going to be a dickhead about it.
Yeah.
But when you're just like, I'm just trying to let the dude in front of me pass. He just wanted to turn in, maybe get some ice cream. I don't know. Maybe he's getting dinner. I really could.
Or getting his bird wet.
I could.
Is that good, Emily? Right? Am I right?
Sure.
No.
I really couldn't care less. But like when the woman behind me is freaking out because I won't like illegally go around this guy.
Why aren't you breaking the law for me? Why aren't you breaking the law?
Okay, we have an intersection on our way to Mansfield by that gas station. That used to be Valero, but it's not Valero anymore.
I'm still gonna call it Valero.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna stop.
But people always like pass you like on the shoulder and act like it's a right turn lane. You know that light on 314?
Oh yeah.
People sit there in the shoulder and act like it's a right turn lane, and then once they get up there and it says no right turn on red, and so everybody's like, okay, you know that I'm going before you because this is not real.
That whole area makes me very upset because people will like peel out of the exit and like do stupid stuff like that. Makes me very angry.
Crawl. They'll crawl the rest
yeah.
of the way, and it's like the speed limit there's 55.
Yeah.
You can't wait 10 seconds. It's just,
Wow. They just heard the guy. Fuck.
Big Bill Hell's cars?
Yeah, we were talking about car dealerships. Okay, Alex, this is an actual car.
I would rather have them do this to me.
This is
Dude,
a real.
tell me.
I'd rather have them say all this shit.
This is a real commercial, right?
No, it's actually not.
Oh fuck!
Huh.
I
Well,
fucking
anyway.
wrote it.
Were you trying to get me to say it was?
Yes. No. It wasn't.
Anyway,
I wish that this is a car commercial, a fake one, apparently, for a big Hell's car.
Something
Big Bill Hell's car.
There's something about this though. This was made for like some kind of comedy, like competition or
Yeah.
something like that, and it was never actually supposed to see like the light of day.
Oh.
But somehow a copy got out, and then people
No.
started spreading it around the internet.
Yeah.
So
of course, the way it does.
Fuck you, Baltimore!
If you're dumb enough to buy a new car this weekend,
You're a big enough schmuck to come to Big Bill Hell's Cars.
bad deal.
Cars that break down. If you think you're gonna find a bargain at Big Bill,
You can kiss my ass.
it's our belief that you're such a stupid motherfucker.
You'll fall for this bullshit.
Guaranteed.
If you find a better deal,
Shove it up your ugly ass.
you heard us right.
Shove it up your ugly ass.
Bring your tray.
Bring your title.
Bring your wife.
We'll fuck her.
That's right, we'll fuck
Because it's Big Bill Hell.
You're but 6 ways from Sunday.
Take a hike
To Big Bill Hell.
home of challenge pissing. That's right, challenge pissing.
How does it work?
If you can piss 6 feet in the air straight up and not get wet,
You get no down payment.
don't wait.
Don't delay.
Don't fuck with us or we'll rip your nuts off.
Only at Big Bill Hell.
The only dealer that tells you to fuck off.
Hurry up, asshole.
This event ends the minute after you write us a check.
And it better not bounce or you're a dead motherfucker.
Go to hell.
Big Bill Hell's cars.
Baltimore's filthiest.
And exclusive on one of the meanest sons of bitches in the state of Maryland.
Guaranteed.
Can we
my
just
God.
can we just put a computer animated voice over Baltimore and just put like, or not Baltimore but Big Bill Hells and just put like Matthews, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Honestly, I if they were to do that, I'd go buy a car right now. I would drive all the way to Baltimore and I would get a car from them.
No, you know, there's actually like a restaurant chain called Dick's that like they make fun of you and they cuss at you and everything. Like, and that's their actual like USP. That's what they do.
Could you imagine like taking your family out? Like you don't realize that like what that is.
Well, you
Because
actually
the only other Dick's you know that isn't like porn related is like, you know, Dick's Sporting Goods, and that's that you can go in there. Besides the, you know,
Well, there have been people that have gone in there and didn't know.
Yeah, they bring their whole family and they're like, "What in the?" And like they'll ask for a manager, and the manager's like, "No, this is what we are."
I imagine them walking up to the manager like, "Your waiter is being incredibly rude. He's talking about my tiny penis, and he won't stop talking."
If the waiter like just is nice to you, do you get offended then? Like, why aren't you making fun of me? Am I really
For
that much
real.
of a shit show that you
Yeah,
won't make
for
fun
Do
of
I
me?
have to put my dick on this table so you can see exactly how small it is for you to make fun of it?
What's funny is
My
watching.
penis is so small. I don't know if I got that over.
Oh my gosh. What's funny is watching videos of people who, with their families that go for like a birthday. And the waitress is saying something really rude.
Fuck you.
And
Basically.
instead of the people, at least in the shot, you know, laughing because they know it's a joke, they do look like
Genuinely offended.
they do or they look sad.
Yeah,
it's kind of horrible.
but it's kind of funny too because like honestly, that would be the most for somebody who works in retail or as a waiter or a waitress or anything like that. That would be the greatest job because you can just be an asshole.
Yeah.
Like you want to be. Like
Yeah.
in every other job, like you can be like, no, you can kindly shut the hell up. You can actually say that because it's your job.
God,
Yeah.
but there, you know, there's people who take that shit way too far.
Yeah, I know, but who cares?
It's like, no, you can't have fucking extra spaghetti sauce, you piece of shit.
Are you sure you want?
Exactly.
Are you sure you want that?
That's the thing is you can say all that.
You can say, yeah, I don't think you need all those carbs, sir. Like,
Exactly. How amazing would that be?
Sir,
You
you
just
know
get to
we have
rag on
a
these
salad bar, right?
Like, you just get to rag on these people.
oh god.
I mean, and at the end of the day, they
Imagine
get their
you're on
food.
like death row and like your final meal, you ask for it to be dicks. So like right before you die, you just feel like a complete asshole. They come
It's like,
in,
all right, fuck wad.
the world will be a better place without you in it. You fucking sad piece of shit. I wish I could kill you myself.
Okay.
See, like that. Someone taking it too far.
So we figured out where Josh should work.
I wonder if they get a lot of applicants. They get a lot of people applying there. I wonder what like the interviews are like. Like, all right, so what makes you think you're qualified for this job? Shut the fuck up. Like you're hired. Like you got it.
That's when you fucking. That's when you take your dick out and you start slamming it on the table, just yelling "Cocktober."
That is a really good point, Alex. Though. Like, I mean, do they look to see if you've been fired from your past jobs for like inappropriate language?
Yeah,
or, like,
you have
know
to
what I
get
mean?
that's one of the stipulations. You have to have been fired from like
You
3
think they're
different.
more lax on like child predators and stuff?
No.
No.
I immediately looked at right, Emily? You think they do that?
Thanks for listening.
No,
is
we
our
know where
final
Jared can
podcast.
find us.
Jared, you're finally found a job. Man,
Okay, so
you guys look ugly as hell. How'd you get this fucking fine-looking kid?
Jesus Christ.
no.
Yeah, you're right.
To
You're
lighten the
probably
mood. So we've reached a milestone.
We have.
Damn, he's fucking transitioning hard into this.
I am.
We're supposed to feel proud about ourselves after the things we've
Yeah,
said.
you can't. We can't. I can't talk about like Jared
Yeah, why are
Fogle
you
and be
guys
like, oh, by
listening?
500 views.
Why are you guys listening still?
It's such a good question.
How did we reach 500 downloads?
Let me see where it's at.
What
actually.
is wrong
Probably-
with you people?
It's like went backwards. Somehow they like went back in
I
time
can't
and
believe
stopped
we
themselves.
actually
from this.
have like an audience.
No, I don't think we have an audience. I think these are all like psychologists, and like we're being used
Hey,
in like a study.
Dude, whatever. If it gets us monetized eventually, I don't care. It's fine.
You can tell when we stopped. but we didn't have that.
21% decline.
Yeah, because we didn't have a
Yeah, we're supposed to have
freaking
one.
episode
Yeah.
on Monday.
Yeah, Joshua.
Joshua.
It's all your fault.
It is.
I know. We're at 522 downloads though.
Wow.
All time.
Look at us.
So to celebrate,
I
we're,
baked you this cake.
No.
No. Oh,
we're
okay.
going to do. We're not Matthews. We don't.
Oh,
No,
I can't
false
lie. I
note.
can't
To
lie to him. I
celebrate-
can't lie to his face
No,
because
to
we're not Matthews.
celebrate, if you can give me 5 good reasons as to why you can't store things in your boobs, we'll give you something.
Wait, hold on.
And we
Emily,
wait.
Emily, I know
That's
you're trying
not
to
the
talk
actual
about this,
thing.
but like, what if you showed up and you're in like a fucking 2019 like, Jaguar, right, or a fucking Lamborghini, and like, hey, I'm here for the TV.
He'd have been like, yes, sir.
You interested in buying a car? Like, he wouldn't even ask that. In fact, he'd probably take his fake ass watch off.
Dude, I'm not lying. Honestly, though, that's like a real thing. At my last job, we did have a couple people who would do that. Like, they'd roll up and they'd be in a Porsche or whatever. And obviously, most of the salespeople are like, oh, hell yeah. We got this. But, like, what a lot of people fail to realize is that the most expensive thing they own is that Porsche. And then they don't spend money at all.
Well,
like,
I've
rich
seen a
people
lot
do not
of
spend money.
I've seen a lot of around trailer parks around here. They'll be living in a trailer, but they'll have
Yeah.
like a super nice car, and it's like, this is the price I must pay.
Yeah. Or these people live in these houses, but they have like zero furniture and they just rent it out when they have people over.
Yeah.
It's a real
please,
thing.
please, living. You can have my master bedroom. I'll sleep. I'll sleep in the kitchen.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Emily,
Okay.
what's our contest?
So yeah, we're doing a
Alright, fuck me then.
contest
Alright.
to celebrate the 500 plus downloads. Which I'll post a link to on our social media: Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Can we put some fine print in there so we don't have to give them anything?
No.
Got him. Anyway,
Have to pay us. Under contract. We're get lawyers.
so the contest prize is a Josh Knows Nothing T-shirt. Woo, woo, woo.
Wait, do we have that?
Yeah.
We will, because we have to get their size and everything.
Oh.
They'll figure it out in the
Assume their
contest.
size.
We'll post a picture of what the T-shirt looks like.
Yeah.
You can choose.
Can
your
we just
color
get 'em,
and all
like,
that.
Like a
Oh my God! Shut
like,
up, Alex.
like a surround wrap McDonald's hamburger.
What is the contest? Like, what are we? What do they have
They'll
to
get a
do?
custom.
Just enter.
They'll get a
I'll
signed.
What do they
post
have,
a-
what do they have to do to enter?
Just give us their information, I guess.
and
Yeah,
we'll
I didn't
pick
really
the
think about
whitest
that far.
sounding name, and that will be the winner.
I mean, it can be as simple
do
as
we-
like and comment on Instagram or
Do we
Facebook.
want to? Okay, so we'll have
You know what I
some stipulations. But anyway,
We'll figure it out. Okay, we're gonna have
Follow
something.
us on Facebook and Instagram for more
Yes,
details.
follow us.
But not in a creepy way. Don't follow me down the street.
You could do that. I like the attention.
Okay.
Yeah, somebody could offer me even now. I know about strangers. Hey, you want some candy? And they say you have to get in my van. I'm like, okay.
what if it's a Laffy Taffy?
If it's Laffy Taffy, I'll tell that man straight to his face, sir. You can go into my van.
What
I'll
if
make you
it's
suck my dick.
what if-
There's no way that I'm getting the Laffy Taffy.
What if it's unwrapped Laffy Taffy?
If it's unwrapped, then I mean, sure, because at least he was thoughtful enough to unwrap it. That's a gentleman.
It's like, oh, that's so
We gotta-
thoughtful.
we
I
gotta
mean,
end
you know,
this.
he's there for, the implication is he's there for children, but still,
Guys.
that's a nice ass dude. If he,
Guys, we gotta end this.
okay, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna have the thing for, we'll have a competition or
Whatever it is.
whatever Emily decides, because she's the grand master of,
Of our Instagram.
I'm the
and social
overseer.
media.
the overseer.
Yeah, there you go. It's the
Ooh.
So
overseer.
there's
How very
Mr.
white of you.
Alfredo and or Carol,
What?
and then overseer, and then
Overlord?
I think it was
and then
Overlord.
Overlord, and then Anna, Alex, and then me at the very bottom.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Actually, Oliver's sometimes on here, so then Oliver, then me.
Oh no, Oliver is above
Be above me.
all of us. Yeah. It's like Emily, Oliver, and then us.
He's the chosen one.
The chosen one. Anyway,
Tune in next week to hear Josh and I disappoint our ancestors. More.
And or currently
even more. I
relatives.
don't know if we can do that after this episode.
Yeah,
this is
is
2
gonna be-
hours of bullshit.
This is going to be a rough
Press
one.
Y to shame.
Okay. Yep.
Everyone like that.
Everyone like that. Okay.
Thank you for listening.
Yes, thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Keep an eye out for that. We'll get you we'll take a picture too, and we'll sign it, and we'll leave a custom message on the picture. And I can't promise that what we say will be something you like.
Okay. That's fair.
I'd also like to make an apology
Okay.
to God.
Oh God.
He's currently not accepting that. Not after that whole,
Debacle. Anyway, thanks for being here. I have no idea why you're here, but thanks.
Yes, thanks.
Dagger it.
Do it. Do it now. Do it.
Wow. I fucked it up. Say it
Wait,
again.
hold on.
Oh my
She
God.
said it? Did
She
you say
said it.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Why do you make me do this?
Mother.
Just-
Oh,
and-
God. Okay.
No.
This is like a weird ASMR. All right, I'm ending it. All right, thanks for listening, everyone. Squad of Law.